because I talked about it ad nauseum last year, and people have this misconception that things are getting better around here, and the opposite couldn't be more true. They're just talking about it a whole lot less. We came in at, as everyone knows, 1,437 deaths in 2017. And we actually beat that in 2018, but they're not releasing the numbers from November and December yet, so there's no exact figure. But yeah, we're approaching 4,000 in the last 2 years, and we're not doing much worse. Kicking off 2019 here, we had 9 deaths 2 weeks ago right here in Vancouver, all in one lovely Friday night.
Is this really okay? Devil's advocate, not even devil's advocate. Fuck it, just being an asshole. But really, what kind of people are really dying from that?
Besides all my friends?
Well, besides all your friends. Like, are we talking like, doctors and, I mean, it'd be great if they were lawyers. That'd be awesome. But are we talking like teachers? Are we talking like, I don't know, productive members of society? Or are they really just solving a form of a problem?
Well, I'm sure that's the approach a lot of people are taking. That, yeah, it definitely is. Healthcare costs are at an all-time low, and John Horgan's taking all the credit for it. The fact of the matter is there's just a whole lot less of us ended up in the hospital.
Everybody's just dying.
Everybody's just dying, and the shit's getting stronger, and people are becoming complacent with it. People think they know how to do it because they're used to it now, and they don't. They fuck up, and
so has anybody thought to say, look at, this is the fucked up thing for me to think of, but has anybody ever thought to say, turn around and look at, say, I don't know, funeral homes, monument companies, cemeteries? These people might be behind some of this because truly, they're the ones that are benefiting from it.
Oh, did you know? I got an episode about that from before you came along. About the nasty practices in the death business. There are some shady motherfuckers out there selling death, man, to families in mourning they don't know what they're signing. They don't what the hell do you need the $100,000 package for? Your kid just died or something. It's a sick industry you're in, my friend.
There's a reason. Well, that's not really the main reason why I'm not in it. I'm not in it because it's fucking depressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've. It was a very strange thing growing up, and we'd be sitting around the dinner table, and my dad would open up the newspaper, or they would talk about the news, and I was like, "Hey, did you hear about that bus crash today?" Yeah, and it was never spoken in the sense of, "Hey, we're gonna have a good fucking summer this year," but there was that hint of a smile underneath that frowny face of bus crash, eh? And then.
And you can't fault them for that.
No.
That was wildly inappropriate. Not what I meant to do.
There you go, James.
There you go, James. Yeah, you could be onto something, buddy. Maybe these aren't a good idea. I don't have my drink.
Seriously though, I mean, it was a weird fucking upbringing in that sense of going through when your parents are going through the obituaries and going, "Oh, we get this fucking phone call."
Yeah, no kidding.
And then sure enough, they'd end up getting the phone call. But I was like, "Hey, remember Mr. Smith that died out there was reading over when we were having fucking flapjack for dinner?" Yeah, they came in today.
That's got to be weird.
It's very, very strange.
Yeah, but no, you're right. And you know what? I've taken both sides of this conversation many times because, I've been an addict. I know what it's like, and I know I don't give a shit how good the stuff is out there. You got a 50% chance of dying. I'm not playing those odds.
No, and that's just it. Like, I've...
At this point, if someone came up to you, Gord, on the street and said, I don't know what one of your favorite things is off the top of my head, but say, pie, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Someone comes up and says, "Hey, I got this rhubarb pie for you. It's going to be the best rhubarb pie. It's going to change your life forever." The last 4,000 people that tried it fucking died right then and there. But give it a try. You're going to love it. I think you'd say probably no. I think I'll pass.
Yeah, I actually would pass on that one. That's not something I'd be interested in. No. And that's the thing. Like, I just don't. I don't know. Like, I mean, I understand the mentality of the addict. I mean, I've been there. I was a raging alcoholic and abusing every fucking drug under the sun for quite a while. I get it. I mean, I understand the mentality of just, fuck it, just give me something and I don't care what it is. But if I'm anywhere and in any situation and I'm just looking around and going, fuck me, there's 1,800 deaths in the last fucking, few months.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah,
fuck
right?
Fuck it.
But part of me just really wants to make sure that people are still talking about this and realizing it's not getting better and people need help. It's really not fair the way they just handed everyone Narcan kits and said, you deal with it, we don't have the stomach for it, you guys take care of it yourselves. And God bless these neighborhoods for coming together and putting together these injection sites and these groups that are doing their best to help people, and God love them, they're trying. Some more successful than others, but at least they're trying something. I just want people to remember that your neighbors are all dying. And yeah, it might be a means to an end for certain groups of people, but frankly, there's still good people dying down here, and it's not getting better. It is disgusting and sad. And the fact that people aren't talking about it as much anymore is kind of disgusting and sad to me. So it might not be in your network news, but it's going to be in my news until something gets fucking done about it. And that's just that.
Yeah, there's so many unanswered questions that don't make sense.
There are, and but that's the thing, nobody's asking the questions.
Yeah, well, what drug dealer is going to cut his shit with something that's going to kill off his own clientele?
Oh, for the profit margin? To lose...
It's not enough.
Oh, it is. It's gigantic. It's retarded, the profit.
Yeah, but it's not just short-sighted. But, I mean, you got to figure, if you're selling, say you're doing, I don't know, let me think of a stupid number. Say you're selling out 100 grams a week, okay? And out of that 100 grams, 50 of those grams are going to fucking kill somebody.
Yep. You don't care.
That 25 grams, that 50 grams that's left out of that 100, you're going to lose half of that to people that are going to be scared fucking straight. And the other ones are going to not go to you. They're going to go to somebody else to get it. So you just lost all your business.
I wish it were that simple. It would be a lot better, but it's not that way. And the profit, literally, you're talking going from hundreds of dollars to pennies. The cost. It's
nobody's ever not made a lot of money off of fucking coke and fucking heroin and fucking all this. There's no way to not make money.
Yeah, well, that's the other. Yeah, I mean, it is. But there's no respect for human life. People don't respect human life anymore because we don't look at each other as humans. You're not. You're just another cell phone. You're another email. You're another number on the end of a phone. You're not a real person. Went back in the days that I'm thinking. What's the shitty Pacino movie that I don't like? Scarface.
Yeah.
Sorry, Al. I don't like it. He's kind of a dick anyway. That's another story. But you think back then, there was still a modicum of integrity left in the job. You still thought about the people you were killing. Now nobody gives a shit. Nobody's people anymore.
I just don't understand. I don't know. There's no thought process anywhere, even as a supplier. Because think about it. If you're out there on the street and you're selling shit that's not cut with the same shit that's killing everybody, the people who are coming to you are going to be telling their friends, look, man, nobody has ever died taking this guy's stuff.
Yeah, well, and that happens. People
just taking your business from 100 people to 1,000 people in a matter of a week.
Yeah, it's few and far between that happens nowadays, but it still happens, and people do flock to them. You're right. That's why the solution to this tomorrow is you legalize drugs and start selling clean drugs in pharmacies. That's the only way to get rid of it.
Yeah, but the government will fuck it up because that's what they do best.
Nah, they already have.
Yeah, they don't know how to do it right. Because they legalize it, but then they make it more expensive than what's available on the street. they just fuel the black market worse than it already is, which is pretty much exactly the way everything is going anyway.
Well, that's what happened with methadone. It just got fucked up in that sense, and now being completely taken advantage of, just like the prescription drugs that you brought up. I believe it was about 2 months ago now. You had the bombshell expose on those. It's that way with everything. It's anytime where you have a small group of people who can benefit from a big group of people who doesn't know it, you're gonna have a whole shitload of corruption.
Yeah.
And our system is designed for and by these shifty little Trudeau motherfuckers who know that, and that's why they're in the business.
I just don't know. I just don't understand, because I mean, again, I'm not what you call an educated man in the sense that, you know, I didn't even pass high school, for Christ's sake, let alone go to college for business or anything. But like, I just don't understand how, with the age of the internet, with the wealth of information that's available at everybody's fingertips, I don't understand how the drug dealers can cut their shit with stuff that kills off your own fucking fuels or money supply. And I don't understand how these government people can bite the hand that feeds them by creating the policies that make the simplest of things so fucking difficult.
That's the one that baffles me the most. And looking at what's going on, what's happening to our Justice Minister, former Justice Minister right now, because she called them on their shit. It's embarrassing and it's frightening.
Yeah, it really is.
And they're not even being subtle about what's happening to her. It's disgusting. And if my opinion of Trudeau could have gotten any lower, it would have been these last couple of weeks watching what he's done to our First Nations minister. It's just been a shame. And she's such a cool lady. And just, she called them on what they said they were going to do during their campaign, and she got fucking fired for it. So
yeah,
that's who he is.
And no, he just doesn't. Nobody seems to give a shit.
Well, everybody gives a shit, but we're all in this position of what are we gonna do? You know, what are we gonna do about it? Well, you're gonna. Oh, sorry, James. What we should be doing about it is fucking rioting in the streets and finding those militia groups from the 90s and saying, okay, boys, it's your turn. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, now we're talking.
But no one seems to want to do that. We'll see what happens.
I have something to talk about, sorry.
Oh, please do. Actually, let's go ahead.
Since we're talking about government and fucking stupidity, I've got the pinnacle. I have the absolute Darwin fucking winner of stupid fucking laws created.
Is this a Gordon Ford moment?
No, this is fucking higher than Ford.
Oh, wow. Well, no one's higher than Ford. Let's be honest. Sorry, go ahead.
Are you ready for this?
I am. I'm ready.
It is illegal in Ontario to defend yourself against an intruder in your home.
Oh, yes.
Illegal. If a guy breaks into your home, attempts to kill you, and you punch him in the face, you are being charged.
Didn't that happen to... Was it Trudeau that happened to? No, it was Chrétien.
Yeah, it was Chrétien.
And he got up and he just locked the door and... That was the end of the story. That's a Canadian break-in for you. That was the end of the story. It is
illegal to defend yourself in your own home against an intruder.
See, now, that's not an Ontario thing. Because I have a family friend who went to jail for shooting a guy in his house.
No,
he was in bed. He was laying in bed. A guy came through his window. He pulled out a gun and shot the guy, and he went to jail.
Yeah, now that's been a law in Canada for a long time. Like in Canada, you're not allowed to use a weapon in self-defense or as an act of an offense. But you cannot legally defend yourself. Think about that for just a moment.
Well, that statement right there is
stupid. The
stupid.
criminal has so much more rights than you in Canada. that you cannot legally defend yourself